Mine says office.
Hey, welcome to Whitney Talk Sunday with LaCoya Brown. We will be talking about a lot of different things today. So I would like to introduce you all to LaCoya.
Hey everybody, I'm LaCoya Brown. I am 27 years old and I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I currently reside in DeLand, Florida, a small town about 40 minutes outside of Orlando. And I am a licensed esthetician. I've been an esthetician for about 4 years now, and I am the owner of BeLuxe Aesthetics.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for the rundown. So I'm just going to start from the beginning. So tell us about like your upbringing in Pittsburgh, like how you came about.
Okay, so I grew up on the east side of Pittsburgh. I lived there all my life until about 6 years ago when I moved to Florida. I grew up, started off in Wilkinsburg, and then I moved to Greenfield. I lived in North Purcell, so just on the east side. And then in 2013, I met my now husband, and yes, so in 20 that same year, actually, we moved to Florida. So here I am. I've been here in Florida ever since.
Okay, so how you loving the sunny state?
Actually, I'm just now beginning to like it. Originally, when I moved here, I hated it. I didn't have any family, any friends. I begged all of my friends, all of my family, come move with me. Just move to Florida. You'll escape the Pittsburgh winters. I begged everybody to move to Florida. Yeah, nobody moved with me. A couple friends might have came down to visit for a couple weeks, but nobody wanted to move to Florida. It was quite boring because I live in a small town. It's
Hmm.
like more of a retirement kind of city. But now recently it's been maybe about 2 years since I'm like, okay, I'm here for it.
So you loving it now.
Yeah.
So in regards of like you getting into this industry of esthetician life, can you tell me how you came about that? Because I know that you was in the military, right? So
Well,
you can you elaborate about this?
okay, so the whole rundown. So whenever I graduated high school, me and Whitney, we went to high school together, older dice.
Hey,
So I graduated
look,
in
look.
2009. We graduated together in 2009, and then I went to college. I started off at CCAC, Community College of Allegheny. What is it? Community College of Allegheny County. And then I transferred to Slippery Rock, which Whitney and I also went to Slippery Rock University together. And my
Telling
plan
all the business. Say that what?
So my plan was, well, I studied chemistry originally. I thought I was gonna be. I always laugh and joke and say this evil scientist, but so yeah, I studied chemistry for like 3 years, and then, like I said, I moved to Florida. So my thought was, I'm gonna transfer to a university here in Florida. I applied. I got accepted to a couple universities. And then the thing was that I was an out of state student. So tuition was
Mm,
very expensive. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just chill for a year until I become a resident and then I won't have to pay out of state tuition. So within that year, as I said before, I lived here in Florida with just my husband, and my husband, his family also lives here. So I got kind of bored. I didn't know anybody. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do in the meantime? I didn't know anybody. I didn't work. So I'm just like twirling my fingers, bored out of my mind, probably getting on my husband's nerve. And so I'm like, I kind of like waxing. And also, that's when I began to get my eyelash extensions done. And I seen how
mm,
much I was paying. And I was like, maybe I'll get into doing eyelash extensions also.
mm-hmm.
So I looked it up and I realized, okay, I need an aesthetics license, or I need maybe like a cosmetology license or an aesthetics license. So I wasn't really interested in doing such a long program for cosmetology because I wasn't interested in doing hair whatsoever. But I said, okay, I'll get an aesthetics license. So
Mm.
I started that. I started going to school for aesthetics. And then I figured out I never had a facial in my life. I didn't know anything about any facials. I didn't know anything about anything. The only thing I knew is
Girl.
that I've been waxing myself and my friends since like college, high school days. So I'm like, okay, I can get into this. And then when I learned about skincare and facials and people start kind of hugging my hand up, so I'm like, oh, you have such a nice touch. You have a beautiful touch. I'm
Look,
like,
me
I
hyping you
think I
up.
like this. So I got my aesthetics license, and pretty much I didn't turn back from there. I didn't even think about college after that, pretty much.
Mm.
And here I am.
Well, I loved your story. Your story is amazing, and it's amazing to be on the journey with you.
Right.
So I definitely understand that. So, can you go in more detail about like the process of becoming an esthetician,
Okay.
especially being in the area where you weren't, from? So, can you tell me about that process?
Okay, so like I said, I signed up for aesthetic school. I went to a small school. It was right in the town that I live in. It was very convenient. I went part time, so I did maybe I believe 12 hours a week. So I went to school
Oh,
2 days a week. It was like Thursday for 4 hours and Saturdays for a whole day for 8 hours. And pretty much we did the first in total, it took me about 6 months. The first 3 months, we did all book work. We learned about skin, anatomy, physiology of the skin, um, and we learned about pretty much how
just a lot of
to do
different stuff.
facials. What'd you say? Yeah, we learned
Uh,
about the process of doing facials, and we got into waxing. We got into, which wasn't really in depth. It was just kind of like we did like eyebrows mostly, arms. We didn't do any Brazilians or anything like that. And we kind of practiced on each other. And then in 3 months, we had open clinics. So we worked on the public. A lot of people, which we had a lot of people coming into the school. So we worked on the public on Saturdays. So that
mhm.
was pretty much the whole day. It was all hands on, all facials, and some waxing. Like I said, it was mostly eyebrows. And it's so funny because now, it's so funny because I worked at a spa at Hand and Stone, and they deemed me the wax queen. And it's so funny because at first I didn't enjoy like doing eyebrows. Like it always made me nervous because I had my eyebrows butchered so many times. So it
Mhm.
took me a while to actually get into it and become my title of the wax queen. But now I love waxing, and now that I opened my place, I do a lot of waxing and eyelash extensions now.
Oh, okay. I love it. I love it. So when you say that you started to like get more into the waxing and stuff like that, like you said that they didn't teach you how to do the Brazilian waxes, right? So how did you learn like the proper way of doing the Brazilian wax?
So as I said before, I would always wax my friends and myself.
They
Probably,
just let you do that?
of course. Probably was kind of butchering them now that I have my proper technique and I have my whole skill down pat. Um, so in school we didn't learn it at all. So I started working at a wax center. And that's where I got more into it. And they kind of just throw you out there. I did 2 days of training, and then
Okay.
they just throw you out there taking clients, taking clients, taking clients, taking clients. So the more and more people that I began to take, I got my technique down. I became more comfortable. And their goal is for you to complete a Brazilian wax in 15 minutes or less. I started out at 30 minutes. 30 minutes was the top tier that's the longest you could take. At first, it was a challenge because I was coming from doing it on myself, and it would take me probably 2 days to finish my own Brazilian at first, to
Right.
trying to get it down into 30 minutes. So it was so many people. I would just see people back to back to back to back to back. And eventually, I got my time down, and I could complete a Brazilian in less than 15 minutes.
Shut up. That's what I'm talking about. So now we're going to go into like the you already talked about, for those who are just now joining, she's talking about her experience of becoming an esthetician, why she decided to become an esthetician, and currently what she's doing now is she's now an owner. So I would like to ask you, like, what motivated you to become your own entity? Like, what motivated you to become your own
Okay.
owner of your salon?
Story behind that. Okay, so I worked at so many different places. I worked at a wax center. I worked for private companies waxing, private people, just doing a lot of waxing. I was doing a lot of waxing, a lot of waxing. And then I began working at a spa, which was Hand and Stone. I began to work at. And in the meantime, I decided, oh, I kind of want to, step out on my own instead of working for somebody. So I began, while I worked at Hand and Stone, I rented a room, a single room, just me by myself. And I offered waxing services, and facials.
Mm-hmm.
I did that for a whole year because I think my ultimate goal was to be my own boss instead of always work for somebody. And also, I kind of seen what some of the places that I worked at and the people that I worked for, kind of what they were lacking. Maybe like quality. It was more quantity more so than quality. So I just didn't really like, for example, at the wax center, I didn't feel comfortable that it was just quantity, quantity, quantity. It didn't matter really the quality of the wax that I was doing. So I didn't really feel comfortable to try to get them in and out, in less than 15 minutes. And I feel that sometimes, obviously for a first timer, it might take more than 15 minutes. So I felt that I was more concerned with quality of work. So that's why I decided I rented the room and I did things on my own and I seen what it was like and how I wanted to
Right.
do it for myself. And I started to get some clientele and I started to like it. And I did that. It was about 30 minutes from where I live. Um, 30 minutes from where I live. And at the same time, as I said before, I was working at the spa and I was beginning to see more and more wax clients. I still did facials, which I still love. I still love skincare. I love all skincare, but I was doing a lot more facials than waxing until maybe a lot of people didn't really realize that Hand and Stone also specializes in waxing. So once my name kind of got out there and they realized that they had a waxer there or somebody that actually was kind of good at it, I started seeing a lot more people, a lot more people, a lot more people. And as I said before, I still had my room that I rented about 30 minutes from where I live. So I would go there on my off days. I would go there before work sometimes. I would go there after work. And it just became so hectic. Like so hectic. I was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so actually my boss at Hand and Stone, Amy Radley, she's amazing. She put it in my head like, LaCoya, why are you going all the way? It's called Maitland, which is 30 minutes away. Why are you going all the way to Maitland? Why don't you do that here in DeLand? Because there's nowhere to really, a good place to wax besides everybody coming to Hand and Stone to see me. But that is not their main service. Their main service
Focus.
that they focus on is massage therapy and pretty much skincare facials. And so she put the idea in my head, and I'm like, you're kind of right.
So
Like,
why not?
something now, you're on to something. So I started to look for a place locally. I looked and I looked, and I looked at probably only like 3 different locations.
Mm.
And then I kind of just was like, okay, I'm going to take this one and see what happens. And here I am.
Can you hear me?
Would you? No, I didn't.
No, I ain't say nothing. You just
Yeah.
stopped. You
Oh,
said, "Here I am."
here I am.
Oh, look. Was you done? Look.
No, go ahead, because I could ramble on and on and on, girl.
No, but I was listening to you, and I said, "Why not? Like, why not start your own business. Like, why not? Why not do it? You know,
Exactly.
like when
Why
she
not
had
go
said
to
that.
I'm probably about
Exactly.
10 minutes from my house, so it's so convenient, and I love it.
Yeah. So in regards of like you seeing the buildings and now you are working in the building that you picked, how has that been for you?
So it's been a journey. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's been a journey. So originally I wanted to start from the ground up. I seen a place and it was completely empty. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do my build out. It's gonna be exactly how I want it. Oh, it's gonna be great. And then I came to my senses and I said, LaCoya, that's a lot of money. And you're going to be a new business owner. You have no clue what's going to happen. You have no clue. So I'm like,
Right.
okay, I'm going to think logically and I'm going to go with the more safe route. And I picked the spot that I'm in now. It was originally a doctor's office. So the build out is already done. I had to make a few minor adjustments. So I had to hire a contract to take down a few walls, build up my reception area. That was a journey. If anybody has ever worked with any contractors, it's not pretty. It was a headache, girl. It was such a headache. We went back and forth. Deadlines were not met. Permits take some time to get. I wasn't expecting it. So I began my whole process in August, and I didn't open until mid-November. I thought I was going to open like September, October 1st, but it took a whole nother month and a half. Yeah, as I said before, permits. I needed a permit to knock down the wall here. I needed a permit to put my sound out front. I needed a permit. Girl, just permits. I don't even know. But so my timeline got kind of wonky. It got kind of off track. But once we got back on track, and my contractor and I were on the same page, he did the work, and then finally I just had to wait for my licensing, which was pretty simple. I had to wait for my salon. Technically a salon. I had to wait for my salon license from the state, and then from my county, I needed a business tax receipt, and then I was ready for business.
Hey, we was
Hey.
happy. So now that you're open for business and okay, let me rewind back. So you going through this process and dealing with the contractors and all that good stuff. I know just from what you've told me, it was a journey. It was a journey. So what do you have to say to people who are on that journey right now, opening up a salon or working with contractors right now? Like, what advice do you have to them?
Have patience. Be very patient. Don't lose your cool. Just be patient. Things happen. Like I said, anything, the smallest thing kind of set off my timeline. For example, um, I needed an inspection, a fire inspection. I got my fire hydrant. I got it tagged. It needed tagged with the proper date, whatever the case may be. It needed tagged. I went to the fire department. I got my fire extinguisher tag. Everything's proper. It's mounted on the wall properly. Everything. So finally, when the inspector comes, he comes and checks it, and he fails me. And I'm so lost. Like I can't get my business tax receipt until I'm done with my inspection. My inspection after my contractor was done, the county had to come and inspect it after he did his work to make sure everything was proper and in code. And I had to have my fire extinguisher up to date. So he came, like I said, I went and got it tagged, had the right date on it. He came, and I was not here. I had someone else that had to do it for me because I was out doing something else, and he failed me. So I'm so confused. My mind is blown. Like I did everything I was supposed to do. Why did he fail me? So I call the inspector and I'm like, hey, Lloyd, I'm not sure why you failed me, but I just got it tagged maybe a week ago. Everything should be proper. He made a mistake. He said, oh, I read the date wrong. I'm sorry. I'll put it in the system. So that
No,
was
you did.
4 days. And I'm like, what in the world? How does that happen? So you just really have to have patience. And have a little wiggle room. Maybe a little bit more wiggle room than a little, because it doesn't always just ride out smoothly.
Okay. And what about like extra like expenses? Like what do you have to say about that?
Extra expenses. I stayed on budget. I did good as far as my budget. I'll be completely honest.
Like unknown cost that comes up
Um,
for like starting the business.
like what are
Like,
those?
oh man, I didn't know I had to pay extra for that, or filing your LLCs. Oh my goodness, I didn't know this. Boom, boom, boom. You see where I'm going?
Right. Okay. So when I found my LLC, that was, I think everything, you just have to, as I said, I think the key word is patience. Everything is pretty tedious, going back and forth. I'll tell you another mistake I made. So when I found my LLC, I found it up, I did it on my own, and I'm like, this is great. This is easy. Oh, that was easy. I got it back in about 2 days when I filed for my LLC. So I went online and I did it, and they told me that I need to register an agent. I had no clue what that meant. I'm like, okay. So I looked it up online, and I seen so many companies, so many companies, so many companies. Oh, we're the cheapest in town, only $50, only $200, this, and that. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go with the cheapest. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. I'm just like trying to get it over and done with. So I paid a registered agent for a signature in which I didn't even need. So it's kind of, you have to pay attention and you have to be aware of all these scams. A lot of things, I won't say it's a scam, but a lot of things are not necessary and kind of a scam. I didn't need to register an agent. You can sign yourself as a registered agent. I didn't need that, so that's the extra cost that I kind of just threw money out the window for no reason. And then also when I went to go file for a bank, when I went to go get a business bank account, I realized that I made a mistake. So whenever I filed for my LLC, it asked, I put myself, of course, as a 100% owner because it's me, myself, just me. No business partner, no anything. It's just me. So I put myself down as the owner, and I thought that's all I need. I made a mistake, and I didn't put a authorized personnel or a manager. So when I went to get my bank account, they're like, "Oh, well, who's the manager?" I'm like, "It's just me. I'm the owner, 100%. What do you mean, manager?" They're like, "Oh, in order for you to get a bank account, you have to have someone listed as a manager." So I call sunbiz.org, and I'm like, "Well, what do I need to do to list myself as a manager?" And they're like, "Oh, you have to amend it, $45." I'm like, I just found what happened. Why? You can't just change it. I made a simple mistake. So that's another couple few dollars. It's not a lot, but it's just a small thing. And these things add up. And I'm going to tell you another mistake. I did make a lot of mistakes. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you another mistake I made. So I had to amend that. Okay, so once I amended that, I had to wait about a week, get the new, with me listed as a manager. So I got my bank account. So the next thing, I'm waiting for my salon license. Okay. And I apply for my salon license. I get it in the mail. And I look at my license and I'm like, this doesn't look right. Because it has been named as BeLuxe Aesthetics LLC, I believe. It is said the same thing as I can't remember exactly what was wrong, but I had my business name listed improperly. So I had to refile and get a whole new salon license. I think that was like $200 that I had to spend all over again. Like, yeah, I made a few mistakes. I'm not going to lie. I made a few mistakes and spent a little bit more money than I had to. But I think it was a learning experience. And now I can tell people, like I have a few friends that are going into business, like, don't make this mistake. Make sure you list yourself as a manager. Or like I told you, I can't remember if I told you, like, make sure you have your business name the way that it appears outside or you will fail your inspection. Like, it's just small things. You have to pay attention. I think I was working, trying to get things done, that I missed like small details. And it cost me a few dollars in the end.
Oh, well, look, I'm sure that the audience is really, really taking heed to this because I know a lot of people this is the season for a lot of Black independent owners right now. So I see a lot of people is going to need to know this type of stuff. People probably don't even know what a registered agent is, and they don't even know what LLC is or how to go about it, and business accounts and all that stuff. So you're definitely being a big help by just saying that. So as being a Black woman owner of a business, new owner of a business, can you tell me how you feel? Like what's the like your expressions and everything
So
towards
it's
it?
so funny because when I finally opened my door, it was when I flipped that sign to open, it was, I believe, November 11th. And I went, okay, so let me run it back a little bit. So whenever I was leaving my place of employment, which was Henderson, I worked there for a couple years. Um, I let some of my regular clients know. I had a lot of clients that came to see me every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks to 4 weeks. And so I kind of let them know, I'm no longer going to be here. I'm kind of branching off on my own. Just look for BeLuxe. I already knew my name was going to be BeLuxe. I'm going to be completely honest. My husband hated the name. He's like, BeLuxe? What does that even mean? You mean Deluxe, BeLuxe Aesthetic? But anyway, I told my clients, like, if you look out, it's going to be BeLuxe Aesthetics. It's going to be opening soon. I didn't have a definite date, but I knew it was in the works. So I left my job in September. And as I said before, I thought I was going to open October. I didn't open until mid-November. I told everybody I'm going to be gone and look out for BeLuxe Aesthetics. Some people asked me to give them my information, which I didn't have any information. I was still working all the kinks out, but I kind of told them I had a location where I would be located. Just look out for BeLuxe Aesthetics. Some people's like, here, please take my information, email me, shoot me a text, let me know when you're up and running. So I'm like, okay. I had a book full of clients, not a book full of clients, I'm being a little dramatic, but I had a good amount of clients, and I'm like, okay, these people are going to support me. Definite, no question about it. They seek me, they wanted, they questioned me. I didn't ask them, they asked me, had it in my mind, right. They're going to be here. The day I open those doors, they're going to be bum rushing the door. So I sent out like an email to let everybody know, the day I opened. At first, it was slow. There were days that I didn't get not one person in the door. But I'll say this, I was dedicated. I sat up here every single day with my open sign, every single day.
Okay.
Waiting for a walk-in, waiting for somebody to call. So the phone ring. Oh, I answer on the phone ring. BeLuxe Aesthetics. I'm ready. I'm waiting for clients. I'm waiting. It's usually like a call, like, whatever, a scam likely call, but I was still ready. I was still here every single day. And at first it was very, very, very slow. Like I said, there were days in a row that I went without not one client, and I was confused, like, these people said that they would support me. Like, I don't understand. I had more than 20 people that I thought would be here the first day that I opened. Like, it took a while, and most of those people are still not clients, which is okay. That's okay. So I kind of went into it thinking that I was going to have much more support than I did. I mean, of course, my family and friends supported me, but all of my family and friends are in Pittsburgh. I mean, when they do come down, of course, they come get snatched, get their little Brazilian, whatever. They do support me, but every day I was in here dead, girl. No business. And I'm not going to lie, I got very, very discouraged. Like, did I jump into this too soon? Like, was this the right decision? I got all this stuff. I made it look real pretty. Like, why are people not here? Why are people not coming in? I was so discouraged, and every day my husband just gave me my pep talks, like, don't worry. Like, just be there, make sure you're there during your business hours. And when you do get someone in the door, just make sure you do a good job. Just focus on doing your job the right way. Use all your personality that people love, and you'll be fine. He had to give me that pep talk for the first 2 months, girl. First 2 months, because I was so discouraged. So as I said before, I opened in November, mid-November. It was slow all of November, it was slow all of December, and it was slow all of January. I mean, holiday season. People, spending all their money on the holidays and everything. I didn't understand that. I didn't care. These people said that they was going to support me, so they should be here. After holiday season, it started to pick up, and I'm like, ah, okay, like I can get with this. And then finally, I set in my mind a specific goal that I wanted to meet every day. And the first time that I met that quota, girl,
It felt so good.
from then on, I'm like, it's gonna be okay. I just gotta do my job, do what I know how to do, and everything's gonna be okay. Like with the support of my family, my friends, and most importantly, my husband. I'm just like, it's gonna be okay. I just can't give up. He's like, well, you just gotta try your best, and you can say that you tried. But just do your best, and it'll all work out. And I'm still fairly new. It's only been about 4 months, but I'm learning more and more every day. I think my very first client, I was very nervous. My first client was like a Brazilian. I did a gazillion Brazilians, so I don't even know why I was nervous. I'm confident in my skill, my technique. I was like almost shaking, like trying to lay wax strips. Like it was somebody that I was comfortable with and everything. I don't even know why I was so nervous. It was just like, okay, this is my business. This is my name. I don't have anybody to fall back on. I don't have anybody to blame. I can't say, oh, they use this wax that I don't like. I pick all my products that I prefer, that I like to work with. So it was all on me. So that also made me kind of nervous. But I just trusted myself, my skill set, my technique, and my experience. And it's been good. Business has been picking up, and I'm very happy that I, decided to begin this journey.
Oh, so proud of you. Look, I'm over here like,
thank you.
Get it?
Girl, just cut me off if I'm talking too much, but.
No, you ain't. No, I feel like you're passionate about it, and your passion shows, and you're educating people. That's what Whitney Talks is all about. Whitney Talks Sunday is all about educating and getting people familiar with how this is run. Because everybody just look at the end results. They don't look at going up into it, right? They don't look at from the start to finish, and you're really not even finished, because you're going to keep accomplishing more goals that you are setting, and it's going to keep going. And you're awesome. I mean, you're really, really awesome, and I want people to see that you're awesome, and your business already know is flourishing. But sometimes God will make you sit for a little bit so that you can appreciate the times like this, And so, like you said, when you made your first quota, I was cheering you on like, but that's just what you're supposed to do. And this brings me to my next question. In regards of like, what is your advice for young Black women, or any woman, but specifically Black women, because I feel like a lot of Black women have $1 million ideas and $1 million minds, but they're not putting the foot on the pedal because they're discouraged.
Or they're on some necks, girl. That's what my advice. Put them feet on them necks. No, I'm joking. But seriously, like, if you will never know until you try. Like, if you have the means, or even if you don't, take some time, build a plan and follow through. You will never know until you try. Take that leap. Like, you can't, at least you can say you tried. I think that's important to say you tried, because and just be patient, believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself. Because I feel like anything, I'm the type of person that I just say, anything I put my mind to, I know I can do. Okay. Not to be cocky or anything, but if you put your mind
to it. Say it again, sis. Say it again.
Put your mind to it and do it. Seriously, put your mind to it and do it. You will never know until you take that leap and give it a try. Try.
For real. And then in regards of like, in regards of just in general, you talked about your business, how you came about it, how you doing all this. So can you tell me, and I'm gonna get a little personal, can you tell me, like, you were talking about your husband and stuff like that, and can you tell me, like, how that, like that relationship, how that came about? Like, give me some insight on it.
Okay. Our relationship, I mean, of course, every relationship has their ups and downs, but I think it's important that he supports me 120%, 200%. Anything I say I want to do, he's like, okay, at least you can say you tried, even if you don't do exactly what you want. At least you tried. You will never know until you try. Like I said, it took him 2 months of my pep talks. Oh wait, sorry, I have a low battery. It took 2 months of pep talks. As I said before, I was discouraged. His support is very, very, very important to me. I think if I didn't have his support, I probably wouldn't have taken that step. And he sometimes he believes in me more than I believe in myself. So
Mm.
that
Sound
support
like
is
you gotta.
very important. Like I said, we laugh and we joke, and he said, "Hey, no, that name is dumb. What does that even mean? BeLuxe Aesthetics." And I'm like, "No, I don't care." Like, and sometimes and it's so funny because I always want to go against the grain with him, like challenge him to say he's wrong, but in the end, he's usually right.
Hmm.
So yeah, his
Look,
support means everything to me. He motivates me every day, and I always say like, oh, when I get rich, I'm gonna get you that new coupe you want, or I'm gonna get I'm gonna sport you.
listen, ain't that the end goal?
Motivation. That's a very important part of my motivation. Definitely, it's everything. Definitely.
So support, having a good support system is always the best in
Very
this industry, right?
definitely.
Yeah. All
Especially
right. So, what was you about to say? I'm sorry.
no, I'm just agreeing.
I thought I cut you off, but
Look, you got me
so
all giddy when you talk about my man. Oh yeah.
look, I had to do that to you, because I had to clarify some stuff. People like to make assumptions, so we want to just make sure that, people know that husbands support wives in their business endeavors, and
Very
it's not
important.
just a one-way street.
Of course, always very important. He
Absolutely.
supports me. I love him to death. He loves me to death. It's like I said, we have our ups and downs, but very important part of my business. Even though
Hmm.
he ain't in here and whatever else, but very important.
Hmm. So what do you have to say to, like, the people who you see, like, just some uplifting, encouraging words of wisdom during this time of, starting a business and stuff like that?
Don't give up. And you know what? So it's so funny. All right, now you're gonna get me going into a whole other thing. I got kind of this. Okay, so everybody that knows me, I'm not a social media kind of person.
Girl, we all
I
know that. I wasn't either. Grandma number one and two.
exactly, and I think it like now it's very important in business. It can be it can be very helpful in your business. And I was never on social media. I never had an Instagram. I had a Facebook a few years ago, which once I got married, my husband's not on Facebook. He's not a social media type of person, which I admire because people get so wrapped up into social media and it's like kind of like people need validation from people that are not valid in their life. And I never wanted to be that person to brag or boast or, showboat, that has never been me. So like I just started getting back into social media. So once I got married, because my husband's like he hates when I'm on my phone, whatever. So once we got married, I deleted my Facebook. Deleted my Facebook. It's not necessary. I'm living in honeymoon bliss. Like the outside world, not my family and friends, but like I'm focusing on this relationship. I'm trying to, build a better bond with my husband and, you know, start this life, start our life together.
Listen. Hmm.
And so I wasn't on social media until just recently. I just opened back up a Facebook because, of course, I wanted a business page and you got to have a personal page. It's whatever the case may be. So I opened up back up for Facebook and I made an Instagram. And I got discouraged with that also because it's like, I don't have any followers. Like, how am I ever going to get business if I don't have followers on Facebook or on Instagram? And my friends always talk, well, some of my friends are like, girl, just get popping on Instagram. Like, girl, you're popping, get popping on Instagram. So I'm like, what does that even mean? How do I even get popping on Instagram? And you know, the popping on Instagram, everybody's lit on Instagram. They kind of show off what they have, what they do. They get dressed up to
Girl.
they broadcast their whole life. And I was never comfortable with that. Like, yes, I wanted my business to flourish, but I didn't want my personal life and material things to draw people to me. Because I think sometimes people see that like, oh, she got a Louis bag, or she drives this, or she does this. Like, they was doing this, or they do this. Like, I never wanted that to outshine my actual talent. Like, so everyone's like, girl, like, you're popping, just get popping on Instagram. And I'm like, no, I don't want to be that person. Like, I want people to appreciate my work, not appreciate material things. Like, you understand where I'm coming from? Like, I think a lot of people are popping.
Girl, you asking me? Are you asking me? Are you asking me? Do I understand?
Sometimes for the wrong reasons. Like, so I never wanted to be that person, people to be interested in me only because of what I had. You get where I'm coming from? So
Yeah, and I feel like you hit it right on a jackpot. 100%. It's just more so like I want people to see my love and my passion for aesthetics versus representing me or BeLuxe on behalf of my material things, which
exactly.
is 100%. It's just like a lot of millionaires wasn't being supported. A lot of these people who got Facebook or Google or all these other places, they weren't people wasn't they didn't have a lot of followers. They didn't have a lot of that. You know, they were themselves. It's just like you and I. You know what I mean? People probably don't even know that we talk, you know what I mean, or associated with each other. But just because we don't post each other or anything like that, or you know, it's just like everything is validated on social media.
I don't have a single picture of, because I'm enjoying the moment. Like, I don't want to. I've never been like, oh, let me pull out my phone. This is great. Like, I'm in the moment, and I just
And
want
nothing's
to
wrong.
represent
Disclaimer.
and my talent more so my personal life or my personal, you know. So I
And
think that's
disclaimer, we
the
want to say to
stigma
people who
that
are
I kind
watching,
of
no one is no one disclaimer if anybody is on their phone all the time. We're not saying because you
oh
have
no, that's just
materialistic.
not me. Nothing against
Yeah.
anybody. That's just not me, and it's never been because, like I said, I've never been a social media person. So most of the time when I'm here at work, I'm trying to become more business oriented on social media. I'm like, oh, I didn't get a picture, like, because I never have, like, I always have my phone, but it's like I'm never thinking of, oh, let me snap a picture. Let me snap a picture. So it's like a catch 22 kind of thing because I want to broadcast my work and I want to be more present on social media, like so people can see my work. Um, but yeah, I'm still getting into the groove of things with social media. I'm trying. I'm trying. And it's so funny because now a
You're
lot of
doing great.
oh, I seen you on Facebook, or I drove past and I was gonna drive past, but I seen you on Facebook, but I wanted to stop in and get a business card or see what you offer. So it's like it's good for the business, but probably not so much. It's not me as far as my personal life.
I believe that it will all come because at the end of the day, by communication by mouth is I feel like that's always going to be there. So I think that you're doing great. I see your advertisements and everything like that. I think that you're doing awesome. I know that you're doing an awesome job. Knowing that you aren't a social media person, I know that you're an awesome person. When it comes to
I'm getting there. Slowly but surely.
look, listen, and everything takes time. It's not just an overnight thing. Like it takes time, and it's going to always be developing. I always laugh at the both of us because we're both getting into the social media thing after the passing of my best friend. You know, that's when I started doing that. So, and it's weird, but hey, I'm doing it. We're talking on a webcam to each other right now. I'm interviewing you.
And girl, you know how nervous and hesitant I was. Like, well, what did I say? How personal do I get? I don't
Listen,
know. But yeah, it's great. The journey
but
has been real.
yeah, it really has been. And I really, really appreciate you coming on to my Whitney Talk
My
Sunday.
pleasure.
Yes,
Definitely.
and I really appreciate it. And so, with that being said, I really, really hope that my viewers, I'm going to put your information in the link. And I hope that my
Yes.
viewers, hey, my viewers are able to go to your page, message you, and be able to communicate with you if they're starting a new business.
I'm definitely here. I love to motivate and help other people. Like I said, my friends are just some of my friends are getting in the business. I can go on for days. All right, girl, you got to do it this way. Make sure you do this. Don't make the same mistake that I made. You know. So I would love to help anybody, even if you need some motivated words, some motivation, because everything is not peaches and cream. It gets tough. I cried some tears. I got worried. How am I gonna make rent, baby? I don't have a job. It's just me. But as long as you're passionate and you just stick it out, stick through, have confidence, and when you do get those people in the door, make sure you do a good job. You can't help but win.
Look, listen. So you heard her. She said you can't help but win, honey.
Yes,
Win, 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 win.
we gonna up it up. Yes, definitely.
So you guys heard it from LaCoya Brown, Whitney Talk Sunday. Next week I'll be coming to you live with a therapist. Um, we'll be talking about, therapy.
Everybody is very insightful. Definitely.
Yeah. Repeat yourself because I be going in and out, girl. We still learn. And look, and we still learning how to work this, y'all. That's why you keep seeing me
we
going in
kept
like
we
this.
very much trying to figure out how to do this. But yes, I'm loving it. Whitney Talks. It's been great. I've been loving all the beautiful black women doing their thing. Yes, girl, I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep it up,
Oh,
ladies. Take that leap of faith.
listen. All right. So yeah. So I'm going to end the broadcast.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I don't know how to end it. I just pushed the stop broadcast.